Preston'sAsmr triggers from the F tier all the way to the S tier. And you got to let me know in the comments which tier you tingled. Which tier of triggers gives you the tingles. These are based on my personal opinions, but I factored in some of your guys' opinions as well. So, let me know if I did well. Let me know when you tingled in. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Alright, see you. The first trigger, as seen in the thumbnail, is this Scrub Daddy. And I put it in the F tier. It's still pretty cool, but it just doesn't really give the tingles, doesn't really help you sleep, but it sounds interesting. It's very rough. Scratch it. That's what the taps sound like. Ultimately, it's just kind of falls short. I also have another item for the F tier, and it is glass tapping. It can be alright, but it's just too loud and just too clinky for me. This is something I feel like maybe not so much a fan of this. And of course it makes cats yak. But it does do some pretty cool visuals, but it's kind of hard to make the sound at the same time. You know, you kind of have to layer it or just kind of brush. It's a great prop for haircut roleplays, but it's just a D-tier trigger. Nothing too special. Sounds like some kind of horror movie monster. What's next? C tier. Now when someone asks you to name the most average ASMR trigger, just think of one average trigger. It would be some kind of cork. I have the toaster coaster, but the most average trigger ever. It is very good, but it is also very mid. It was good for its time, but now there are four greater and tinglier triggers. But we cannot forget who started it all, you know. The scratches were so nice. Even just the taps. I like the nails. I love getting close to the mic with sounds. I just love how close it is. But I always end up hitting the mic. Another thing with cork is you can kind of trace and make like tell me what shape that is, or just like some kind of game out of it. Like X marks the spot, a circle, and a dot. Or like dot line, dot line, dot line. People get creative. Another C tier trigger I have are brushes. Pretty average. It's just a typical ASMR trigger. Another one that someone can just name off the top of their head that everyone has probably used or heard at some point. And wow, the brushes can get old and just kind of white noise. I find to really love when someone blows into the mic. Or yeah, just like whispering really closely, making mouth sounds. But if you have headphones in, you can hear the wind. also so good. Maybe I should put these in B tier, but my personal preference is probably I like these greater than the average person. But most people would say these are just an average trigger, so they're gonna stay at C. Maybe I'll give them a C+. They passed and they got the job done. Now the first B tier trigger. It's not very common, but it's the ammo, or bullets. I don't see many creators using this, but like the type of sounds they make are really cool. I'm gonna take it out of the box. Now, of course, it's important to have safety, but just in the case is so nice. I feel like this one, I mean, props to myself, I guess, but actually takes some sort of skill to not make all those loud noises. I still don't do it the best. I feel like I could do better, but for metal, it sounds really good. The only thing that sucks is I have to wash my hands after. Some of the messier